Good morning and welcome. My name is Angela Davis and I'm the Florium Quilter, where I share, care, and create with you. And today I'm going to be sharing what's in this bin. I'm trying to go through my stash area in the basement. This is a work in progress. I mean, it's going to take me a few weeks, a couple hours every weekend getting down there to sort. But I thought I would start with this bin first because it is unfinished projects, otherwise known as UFOs. If you do any type of crafting, garment sewing, quilting, anything like that, you will have UFOs. Let's get started and see what's inside this bin. Well, right on top, I can see I have a red, white, and blue quilt top. And I remember this. Strategies for sorting through your UFOs. Number one, why did I make it? What was the purpose? And this one I made in Columbus, Ohio, when we lived there, and I belonged to a quilt guild at the time. And we were doing some philanthropy quilt projects where we all got together and we decided on a theme and who we were going to donate to. And that year it was Quilts of Valor. So everything was red, white, and blue. So we all got together in groups and made quilts and or quilt tops to donate. And whatever was left over at the end of that session, you could keep and make your own quilt. So that's why I made that. So that'll be a nice little project. That would be nice for something for like 4th of July. And since it's not for someone specific, where it's going to be, you know, a gift for someone, I can practice my meandering free motion quilting on this. So I repurposed my idea, going to practice my meandering free motion quilting, and then I'll have a nice little quilt at the end for 4th of July or any summer event. Oh yes. This is a quilt, denim quilt. Oh boy, can you see? There we go. Denim quilts. I love denim quilts because they're great for picnic quilts, and you can throw them on the ground. They hold up very well. You can take them to the football games. You can take them to the soccer games. You can take them to picnics. You can take them to concerts. Throw them in the washing machine when you're done. If they're a little heavy, go to the laundromat. Get them washed. Throw them back inside the trunk of the car, and they're ready for your next outing. Love it. Love it. And this, as you can see, I used denim. I used some lightweight drapery fabric. And then I embellished it with some lace remnants. So this quilt top's done. So it's just a matter of, the quilt top's done. It's just a matter of getting it quilted. The thing with denim quilts, you have the option to put batting in the middle or just put flannel on the back, or even like a minky on the back. Because it's so heavy, you don't necessarily need a filler. So that quilt top's ready to go. And with those type of quilts, you have to be careful. Machine quilting is not an easy thing to do. I would recommend tying it. I would tie it. I would definitely tie it. I would not attempt to run that machine quilting under that. The denim is just too thick. And you can have a lot of fun with that, tying a denim quilt. What is this? Ooh. This one I've already started tying. Look at that one. I wonder if I'm done tying it. I don't know. Let's see. This side looks pretty good. look at this side. This side looks pretty good. I might add a few more just to anchor it a little bit better. And I might machine quilt in the ditch. And that one, all I have to do is bind it. And actually, the binding, the backing is such a soft, peachy color. I might just wrap the back to the front to bind that, because this way it won't detract from the other colors in the quilt. This one is done. All I have to do is add a few more ties and wrap the back to the front, and it's done. I don't remember putting this together. I don't remember the reason why I did it. And I don't remember who it was for. So it must not have been for a special occasion. It must have just been, I was playing around one day and wanted to do some mindless sewing. But that's a nice little quilt. That's a nice, and that's cotton, feels like cotton poly batting. So that one is nice. I could maybe give that to my sister. I haven't made her quilt in a while. Okay, so that's 3. Okay, here is another, looks like another denim quilt top. Yes, it is. I remember I started these for like my nieces and nephews and for like friends, because picnic quilts, that's what I call these denim quilts, are great to have in your car. They really are. And this one looks like it's done. I used drapery weight fabric and I alternated the denim. All I have to do is put it together. Huh. It's amazing what you find when you pull out a bin. Okay, so tip number 1, why did you make the quilt? I remember I started some picnic quilts a few years ago to give to family members. Here's another quilt top done in denim, and this one has half square triangles. Look at that. Very nice. Another one, quilt top. That's sort of like a lap size quilt. I know I have more of this blue. I can add another border on either end. Make that a little bit bigger. Okay, that one's almost done. Jeez, what else do I have in here? How big has this bin? Okay, I remember making this one. This one is just large rectangles. And again, I was just playing around one day sewing. Sometimes you just want to do some mindless sewing, you know? Large rectangles with some smaller rectangles along the edge. And that's folded in half. So that's a little more than a lap size quilt, I bet. Just pink and blue. I might finish this one and donate it to maybe one of the charities. That would be a nice one to donate. Actually, this would be a nice one to donate. Maybe I'll donate that one. Maybe I'll donate that one and the red, white, and blue one. Oh boy. This one. This is the last one. I made this for my cousin and his wife. The year of the solar eclipse, my ex-husband and I drove to Missouri, St. Louis, to visit my cousin and his wife and family for 2 reasons: to visit, but also to bring our children to see the eclipse. Had a wonderful long weekend with them. Thoroughly enjoyed ourselves, and as a thank you, I wanted to put this quilt together, and obviously it's not done, it's bound. Did I start quilting it? I don't know. When you're unsure of a UFO, of what stage you're in, look at the back, because you'll be able to see your stitches from the back better. And this looks like it's all pinned. but I don't see any machine stitching. Okay, so I think excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. I wasn't feeling well the last few days. So this one, can you see it? This one is not a lap size quilt. I made this one fairly large so that they could, really cuddle under this thing. I think amongst the UFOs I have here, I'm going to finish this one first, because I remember specifically why I made it and who it's for. And I think they've waited long enough. It's been, gosh, when did we take the kids to St. Louis? It had to have been, it's 2023. COVID hit in 2020. I think we went to St. Louis in 2018. Maybe 2018. I'd have to look at the pictures and see on my phone and look at the dates. So, all of that fit in this bin. I say so a lot in my videos. When you're sorting through your UFOs, first of all, take everything out, see what you have, and look at the different stages that they're in. Remember why you made it, or who you made it, or what it was for, and then prioritize from there. So in this particular grouping, I'm going to finish this one first so that I can send it off to my cousin and his wife so that his family can enjoy it. I can't believe I forgot about it all this time. And then I'm going to finish the one that's tied, because all I have to do is finish the binding on that. I don't remember who I made that for. I think I was just sewing at the time and just relaxing and enjoying the process. I do that a lot sometimes. So because that one is already tied and it just needs bound, I think I'll finish that, and I think I'm going to set it aside and sort of ponder who I want to give it to. Maybe I'll have one of the girls look at that and see if they want it in one of their rooms upstairs. I think that's what I'll do. But I digress. When you're looking through your UFOs, you want to, number one, see what you have. Look at the various stages that they're in. Determine which ones are priority. Why did you make it? Is the occasion or the person or the reason why you made it still a priority? I mean, sometimes you make something and it doesn't get finished, so you end up giving that person a different gift to mark the occasion, and then you forget about the quilt altogether, and then the reason is long gone. So sometimes you have to repurpose the reason why you were making the quilt in the first place. But this one, I know I definitely don't want to change the reason why I made it in the first place. I'm definitely going to finish this one and send it off to my cousin and his wife as a thank you, because we had such a lovely weekend, long weekend that weekend, driving out there and spending time with them and seeing the solar eclipse. And then the other one that just needs bound, I think I'm just going to hold on to that and have my kids look at it and see if they would like it and enjoy it. And then the rest of them are picnic quilts, so I'm just going to finish those at my leisure. Like I said, I can back them with flannel or minky and just tie them, and they're ready to go. I don't have to put batting in them. So thank you for joining me today and going over my UFOs and helping me work through the process of why, how, answering those questions. Why did I make it? Who is it for? What was the purpose? And which ones are priority, so that I can get them finished. Hello to everybody who's commented, given me encouragement with my journey in free motion quilting from my last video. And for those of you who have shared comments about your working in free motion quilting and exploring your skills, I'm here to say keep pushing, keep exploring, keep enjoying. If it gets a little difficult, just say to yourself, baby steps, baby steps. There's a lot of resources out there for free motion quilting. But thank you so much for joining me. I'm Angela Davis. I'm the 4am Quilter. You know what to do. Like and subscribe. And remember, why sleep when you can sew? Bye. Have a good one.